Let Amitabh Sinha come in. He was itching to have a go at Karuna and respond in the middle of the argument. So I will come to you, and you asked whether this is just about Zubair. It's not. It's as much about Rohit, it's as much about Nupur, it's as much about every single person who has multiple FIRs against him. And your conviction, and that's the problem, Amitabh, your conviction about how Nupur is being harassed is much higher than your conviction about somebody whose political views are different from yours but facing the similar situation. You're not applying the same yardstick, and therein lies the problem, Amitabh Sinha.
Rahul, I am sorry that your expectation towards judiciary should be a little more higher. And I am completely disagreement. I have completely disagreement with Miss Nandi, because she is saying that not everybody has a limitation to come to Supreme Court. I am sorry. Supreme Court is very accessible, number one. Number two, under Article 32, the process is very short. It is not lengthy like normal appeals or SLPs. So if somebody is being harassed, or he or she thinks that he is being or she is being harassed, the Supreme Court has the remedy, and Supreme Court has the jurisdiction.
Not really, Amitabh Sinha.
I am only talking about that.
If you have access to Amitabh Sinha or Karuna Nandi, then maybe you can get heard in the Supreme Court. For small journalists, stringers, activists in small town India, I don't think going to the Supreme Court is easy. I can't afford you, Amitabh Sinha. I definitely can't afford Karuna Nandi. It's a very different situation. Don't say Supreme Court is easily available. It's not so.
If under Article 32, a transfer application comes to the Supreme Court immediately takes the cognizance. And especially in such type of matters, when the matter is sensitive, Supreme Court never, takes any step which is, delayed or anything. Immediately the cognizance is taken. So if and what...
No, but you are very agitated. Here's the point I'm making. You are mighty agitated about what happened with the B-News anchor, where the Chhattisgarh police came. But when somebody else gets the same treatment, whose political views are different from yours, your level of agitation is much lesser. It's not based on principle, it's based on politics.
That's what I want to tell you, Rahul. So when the Supreme Court is there, you must have the confidence and faith in Supreme Court and the higher judiciary. If somebody is thinking, see, in the criminal, justice, in the criminal justice, see, if suppose I am hurt, or I am being deprived of any right of mine, so I will visit my nearest police station. So just think from that point of view.
Let Tanveer Ahmed come in. You are saying this is no big deal. You can approach the Supreme Court. Supreme Court is easily available if somebody is being harassed. And therefore, the likes of Zubair must have faith in the Supreme Court and the higher judiciary. And this isn't really much of a big deal.
Not at all, Rahul. Not at all. See, when it is said that, anybody and everybody, Supreme Court is accessible, that is an argument totally out of the way. What we need to see that after so many years of independence, are we going towards a democracy which is robust, which recognizes and respects the rights of its citizens, which allows prosecution, proscribes persecution, or are we going to have a system where, because a dispensation is in power, so they will railroad the rights of the citizens who are not to their liking or who do criticize them? At the end of the day, the problem is with the executive. The police system of this country has completely now failed the society. Before the police officer, anybody may come and lodge a complaint. But police officer, even there is a 5 judges bench judgment called Lalita Kumari. They can always do a preliminary inquiry. You get complaints, thousands of complaints in any police station every day in Delhi. Do they register FIRs in every case? They don't. Now, they will first see whether any cognizable offense is made out. Now, in case of journalists, whether they are coming from Chhattisgarh and targeting a journalist of, say, Z News, which have a particular ideology, I am first of all trying to point out that the police officers have a fundamental duty. That duty is to prosecute, not to persecute.
Deshratan Nigam, respond to these arguments. Even the court said it the other day. We seem to be turning into a police state. where,
exactly the point.
you know, you're
We are
weaponizing
already
free speech.
beyond a police state.
We don't know who will get offended. It could be offense to something that I say, something that you say. It could be a opposition ruled state. It could be a BJP ruled state. You could be put on a merry-go-round. FIR pe FIR is the new Tariq pe Tariq.
Yes, yes, let me
Has been arrested yesterday in UP because suddenly in his, in his trash.
Rahul, can I come in? I think the question was asked to me. I thought the question was asked to me. Let me tell you, we have discussed everything, and rather than focusing on solution, I'm only seeing, criticism depending on what position one has. Now, solution, as I said, requires twofold. One, in the world of social media and the television, there needs to be an amendment in the CRPC where the place of publishing or from where the place where the program has been telecasted, that should be the place of an FIR, so that multiple FIRs are avoided in different states and different cities. One. Second, the first FIR becomes the basis. If single incident, multiple FIRs are there. So this is very, very important. So far as the Supreme Court's role is concerned, yes, Supreme Court has always come down heavily on such kind of thing, but these are prima facie opinions, and ultimately when the final judgment comes, after going through all the FIRs and everything, they have to decide. Now, various courts have different jurisdictions. Now, the High Court can only take care of jurisdiction which falls within its own territorial jurisdiction. So any case which falls there, they will deal with it. But if it is multiple states, then the Supreme Court comes into the picture. So various courts have their different jurisdiction and they have their own utilities. Yes, misuse of laws have been there, whether it is domestic violence or dowry cases, all have been enacted with good intentions. When the misuse is there, then we have provisions also for malicious prosecution and compensation. That is not being utilized in India very effectively, nor the courts put much, give much importance to it.